closing down the eyes. And maybe just taking a nice big deep breath in through the nose. And just sighing it out of the mouth. And as you do, just relaxing your shoulders. Grounding down through the sit bones and just finding that length through the spine. So as you inhale, just find as much space as you can through each vertebrae. And when we create that space, the spinal cord gets lengthened and then sends or triggers signals to the organs in the body to relax. So when we generally crunch up the spine, it has the opposite effect. So we really try and elongate. Find that extension through the back of the neck as you tilt the chin forward. Jalandhara Bandha. So just noticing your rhythm of your breath. Notice as you elongate the spine, body becoming calmer and calmer, along with the breath. When we take deeper and longer breaths, again we slow down the heart rate. And then we begin to let out all sorts of nice calming chemicals in the body. And this is why we begin our classes in grounding. And it allows you again to bring yourself into an internal space where you're not so much worried about what's going on outside, and just bring yourself to the moment, just this very moment, not yesterday or tomorrow. Now implementing, if you like, your Ujjayi breath. It automatically engages your core and it helps create more blood cells to carry oxygen around the body, bringing balance. So you take a slight constriction at the back of the throat. The best way to explain it is like fogging up a mirror with your mouth closed. It's that same feeling. And so you'll notice as you do that, the core automatically engages. And it's engaging right down, almost at the base of the spine, where you begin to protect the spine. So when you're engaging this breath, it means you're engaging your core as well and finding more stability in your practice. So I'll remind us throughout practice. So just keeping the eyes closed, just on the inhale, just lengthening through the spine. I'm going to take that right arm across the chest towards the left side, and then hook that left arm under. So on your exhale, you're squeezing right arm in towards the body, maybe taking your gaze over that right shoulder. So again, keeping the spine nice and long, and we are still engaging our core. So we're not loose, keeping that spine nice and long so we're still active. Let's release right arm back behind the spine, lengthening through the arms, so interlace the hands. And again, so grounding down through your sit bones, we're engaging our Mula Bandha as well. So on your exhale, folding forward. Doesn't matter if you're not lifting the arms too much up towards the ceiling at the beginning. Just be gentle. Let the head fold. And we'll inhale, draw ourselves back to neutral. We'll go down again. So on your exhale, floating down, lifting up through the arms if you like. And again, so inhale, neutral spine, and exhale, lowering down, really hinging from the hips, folding. Releasing the hands out in front of the body, and we'll take our hands on the fingertips. So it will allow you to find a little bit more space through the shoulder blades. You are welcome to take the hands flat. But if not, we're just going to use our breath, our Ujjayi breath. So we inhale and exhale, lowering the head between the arms. Remember to take any modifications you may need. Just allow the body just to soften. So again, anytime we fold the body forward, again, we are stimulating the calming part of the nervous system. So again, you'll just notice the body beginning to relax. Let's inhale, lengthen through the arms. On the exhale, walking hands over towards right side. You can either take the hands nice and flat or staying up on the tips of the fingers. We'll inhale, lengthen through the arms and the spine, and as you exhale, walking hands to left side. And then we deepen on the exhale. So we always inhale as you slightly lift through the chest, and exhale as you lower. Just easing your way in. We'll inhale again, lengthen through the arms and the spine, walking the hands back to center, maybe taking the hands flat this time. And then on your exhale, lowering the chest, maybe taking forehead towards the ground. And let's inhale, walking hands back towards the center. We'll come into the opposite side. So here you may want to cross opposite leg in front. All right, so opposite sides. So on your exhale, taking left arm over towards right side. And squeezing. So we inhale, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, squeeze. Left arm in. Gaze over left shoulder. Closing the eyes. And again, just notice where the tension is through the shoulders. And just take in the breath there. And as you breathe, just release tenseness. So inhale, any healing or release. And exhale with whatever we don't need. And again, so we'll inhale, lengthen the spine. On your exhale, releasing the arms back. Lengthen again. Lengthen the arms, open the heart. Exhale, folding forward. Maybe you're able to go a little bit lower. But again, just keeping your balance by trying to keep your sit bones grounded. We inhale, coming up again, long spine. Exhale, floating forward. And again, so inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale. And again, releasing the arms out in front of the body and finding length through the spine. Let's inhale, walking hands all the way back towards the body. And we're going to come onto the hands and knees. So into our tabletop, spreading the fingers nice and wide. So again, another body lock. So we had Mula Bandha, we spoke about Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and now we talk about the hands. So spreading the fingers nice and wide. Every time we think about a different body lock, it's just protecting the different parts of the body. So index fingers forward, grounding down through the hands, and on your inhale, dropping the belly, looking up, your cat and cow. And we exhale, rounding through the spine. So finding your version. You can tuck the toes under if you like. We inhale, looking up, drop the belly. And exhale. So just going as slowly or as quickly as you like. Just so you can work through each vertebrae. It's always good to work through all directions of the spine in our warm-up. And the reason I generally start a little bit slower is just so we can release the tension. Just ease our way in. And let's come back to a neutral tabletop, spreading the fingers wide. And then on your next inhale, raising right arm and left leg. So we're going to try and flex that left leg. Again, spread the fingers wide on that left hand. And if you want, you can always take right hand down in support. It's your choice. On your exhale, let's draw right arm in, left knee. So rounding through the spine. Inhale, pushing forward, flex that extended leg. Exhale, release. Remember the core. Inhale, pushing forward. Exhale, draw the arms in. And once more, coming forward. So finding that length through the body. On your exhale, drop the right hand and we'll bend through that left leg. So finding our tiger. So just gently, just lifting through that left leg. I'm going to hold just for a few moments. Taking the gaze forward. Well done. Extending that left leg long. And then on your exhale, we're going to bend through the arms. So bending, taking the chin down towards the ground. Inhale, coming up. Well done. Exhale, release. Chin towards the ground. Engage your core, Uddiyana Bandha. It makes it a lot gentler on the body. Inhale up. Well done. 2 more. Exhale, lowering. Let's hold. Engage your core, Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale all the way up. Last time. Exhale. Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose. And coming up, well done. Releasing left leg. Coming back into our child's pose for a moment. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale, coming all the way up, tabletop. Opposite side. Left arm forward, right arm raised. Engaging your core. So just finding length. On your exhale, let's round through the spine, drawing left arm, right knee. Tuck the chin. Inhale, pushing forward, find that length. Exhale, release. Inhale, forward. Flex that extended leg. Exhale, release. Inhale, reaching forward. So engaging your core. Exhale, release left hand, bending through right leg. So seeing whether you can flex that foot. Lifting up through that right leg. On your exhale, let's round. Draw right knee in towards the chest. Good. On your exhale, extend that right leg long. And let us begin again. So we'll inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bending through the arms. Well done. Inhale all the way up. Extend the arms. Exhale. Lowering down. Inhale. Extend the arms. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Extend. Let's do 2 more. And exhale. Inhale, extend the arms. Maybe this is the last one. Exhale, let's hold. And inhale, extend the arms, drawing right leg in. We'll ground down through the hands. On your inhale, looking up, drop the belly, our cat and cow again. Exhale, round through the spine. And again, so inhale, looking up. Exhale. We'll inhale, looking up. And exhale, coming back to our neutral tabletop. On your inhale, raise right arm. And thread it under the left on the exhale. Not coming all the way down. We're going to lift the arms back up. So we'll inhale, raise right arm. Exhale, lower. And inhale, reaching up. And exhale, threading under. Inhale, last time, reaching up. And just gently binding right arm behind the body if you like. You don't have to, you can even take it to the hip. Opening up through right side. Stay with your breath. Inhale, raising right arm up again. And we'll exhale, release. So grounding down through the hands. So let's prepare for opposite side. So on your inhale, raise left arm. Exhale, threading under right. And inhale. And exhale, threading through. And inhale, all the way up. Exhale, thread through, so last one. Inhale, raise that left arm and then binding it back behind the body, if you like. Opening up to left side. Good work. And we'll inhale, raise left arm. Exhale, taking it back. Down to meet right hand. So before we come all the way up, let's on your exhale, walking forward to find our melting heart or our puppy pose. Just for a few breaths, we're going to stretch through the spine. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Just allow the natural force of gravity to soften through the chest. So not forcing yourself. In and out through the nose. Grounding down through the hands just slightly. Lifting ourselves back up, but we're going to tuck the toes under, begin to extend a little through our legs. So finding our downward facing dog. So you notice the hands and the spine were in the same position. So gently pedaling through the legs. Well done. So you may want to, for example, straighten right leg, bend the left to really create that length through the spine. The arms, the creases in the arms should face each other. And let's just find a static, a nice still downward facing dog. So spread the fingers wide, shoulder width. Finding length. Using your ujjayi breath if it's in your practice. Let's, on your exhale, come up onto the balls of the feet. We'll bend the knees and gently stepping to the front, keeping the knees bent. We'll take our ragdoll just for a moment. You may want to take feet to hip width and just gently rocking from side to side. Allowing a little stillness. So before we come into our sun salutations, just taking note, you're welcome to always take the stronger version or the gentle. It just depends on how you're feeling. And just rotate whenever you need to. And always take us through gentle first, but feel free to come into whatever version. So let's gently release the arms, palms to face upwards, and we'll begin on the inhale to lengthen through the legs, rounding all the way up, palms to touch up overhead. We'll bend back slightly. Let's just hold here just for a breath. And exhale, taking the hands just to feel sacrum, hugging just the lower part of the spine. We inhale, lengthen spine, and then gently draw elbows towards each other, slight bend in the knees, and just pushing back, pelvis forward. Trying to relax through it. And we'll inhale, reaching the arms all the way up, palms to touch. And then we'll take the hands to eyebrow height. And we'll find our mountain. So either big toes to touch, slight gap in the heels. And we take the palms to face forward. Our foot lock, Pada Bandha. So lifting up through the toes. Placing them down one by one if you can. So just spreading the toes. Even distribution of weight if you can, but it's okay to find that natural sway. Ujjayi breath. Relax shoulders away from the ears. On your next inhale, let's take hands to prayer position at the heart. And eyebrow. Extend up overhead, bend back. We'll exhale, Uttanasanas. We'll go a bit slower. Hands beside the feet, fingertips in line with tips of toes. We come into a classical version, so we're going to step that left leg back into our lunge, drop the back knee, untuck the toes. So we'll go slower first version. We inhale, reach the arms up overhead. You don't have to come all the way back. Remember, we're just beginning. So we exhale, frame the foot. We tuck the back toe and step back into our plank. Spread the fingers wide. On your exhale, going through your vinyasa, will take us through gentle. So we drop the knees, untuck the toes, sweep the body down, Bhujangasana, like a little snake, or half push-up. Inhale, lifting, Bhujangasana. So last rib on the ground. Again, chin slightly down towards the sternum. Hug the arms in. On your exhale, pushing back, child's pose. Or going straight to your Adho Mukha Shavasana. So we untuck the toes, extend the legs. Downward facing dog. Up on the balls of the feet, we bend the knees, step or float to the front. So a half lift. Exhale, fold, tuck the head. Inhale through our center line all the way up and back. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, looking forward. Exhale, ground the hands. This time step right leg back. Low lunge, untuck the toe. Reaching the arms all the way up. So remember, knee right on top of ankle. Find length. Exhale, release the hands. Grounding down. Untuck the toes, back leg. Stepping back into our plank. Going through your vinyasa. So knees, chest, chin, all through chaturanga. So drawing the body forward. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, child's pose or downward facing dog. So we all meet in Adho Mukha Shavasana. Up on the balls of the feet, bend the knees, step or float to the front. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale through your center line and back. Exhale, Uttanasana. Tuck the head. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, ground the hand, step left leg back. Low lunge. Untuck the toe. Reaching arms up. Exhale, release. Step right foot back, plank. Spread the fingers wide. Exhale through your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, or through chaturanga. Meeting in downward facing dog. Well done. Ground down through the hands, up on the balls of the feet. Step or float to the front. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale through your center line and back. Exhale, Uttanasana. Tuck the head. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, ground the hands, step right leg back. Low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, ground the hands, tuck the right toes, step left back, plank. Exhale through your vinyasa. Good work. Meeting in downward facing dog. Ground the hands. Up on the balls of the feet, bend the knees. Step or float to the front. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale through your center line. One more. And back. Exhale, Uttanasana. Find your breath. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, ground the hands. Step left leg back. Low lunge. Reaching the arms up on the inhale. Let's hold. So just finding your stability. In and out through the nose. Is Uddiyana Bandha engaged? Front foot pressing. Ujjayi breath. Well done. Let's ground the hands on your exhale. We'll untuck the toe. Before we come forward, let's ground that left hand, reaching it up towards the ceiling. Opening the heart to right side. Good work. Staying with your breath. Exhale, release right hand. I'm going to step that left leg to meet the right. We inhale, half lift. You can take the hands towards the ground if you like. Exhale, fold. Inhale through your center line and back. Exhale, Uttanasana. Tuck your head. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, ground the hand, step right leg back. Low lunge. Holding, reach the arms up. Softening through the hips. Closing the eyes if you like. Finding your breath. Staying with the sensations in your body. To cool the body down, you can always spread the fingers. When they're closed, it keeps the heat in. When they're open, it can cool the body down. On your exhale, let's frame the feet. Untuck the toe of right leg. Grounding right hand. Inhale, raise the left. Opening up left side. Engaging your core, so belly button back towards the spine as you're twisting. And exhale, release. Let's step right foot to meet the left. We inhale, come into half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale through our center line, so all the way up and back. Exhale, take hands to eyebrow height and beside the body on mountain. Closing the eyes. Just take a few breaths. Good work. So we're going to turn left. So we're just going to open the eyes and just gently turn the body left. And we're going to take a long step, long wide-legged stance. All right, so inhale, palms to touch up overhead. And on your exhale, let's take hands to eyebrow height. Well done. So feet out at 45 degrees. A nice way to tell if your stance is at the right distance is the ankles are in line with the wrists. So you're like a star. All right, so from here, palms to touch. And on your exhale, we take our cactus arms, bending the knees. So let's find a nice position. So the idea here is to try to keep the spine long. So rather than going like this with the pelvis, we're trying to keep it nice and long. So you're tucking pelvis slightly under, finding as much length through the spine as you can. You can always modify. Well done. On your inhale, let's reach the arms, palms to touch again. Exhale, taking our cactus. Good. Cactus arms. Taking the hands down onto the knees. We're going to inhale, reach that left arm to right side. Keeping left arm open up towards the ceiling. So making sure that your legs are not extending at all. You're trying to keep them exactly in the same position. Let's inhale, reach that left hand to left leg. Opposite side, right arm to left side. We inhale again, grounding that right hand to right knee and sweeping the arms all the way up, palms to touch. Exhale as we take our cactus. Good. Reach the arms forward here, so palms to touch. Good. Opening them up again, so open the heart. Exhale, take hands to the knees. And again, so we inhale, reach left arm to right side. Inhale, ground left hand to left leg. Opposite side, right arm to left side. And release back to the knees. Taking the arms wide. Let's do that once more. Palms to touch. Exhale, cactus arms, bend the knees. Reaching the arms forward, palms to touch. And opening the arms to really squeeze those shoulder blades. Release the hands to the knees. We inhale, take left arm, right side. Well done. Inhale, left hand to left leg, opposite side. And release. Let's take our star pose again. So extend the legs, palms to touch up overhead. On your exhale, take hands to either heart. So from here, let's turn right foot forward and left foot on 90 degrees. So we can come in to our warrior two. So bending through front leg, open the arms. So just finding length through the arms and the spine. Right knee on top of right ankle. Good. Open the heart. Gaze forward. On your exhale, reaching forward, flip the palm. Reaching back, reversing your warrior. Left arm down, left leg, or bind. We'll go nice and slow. On your exhale, side angle, right arm, right leg. Sweep left arm down and up. You can either take left arm along the ear, resting it gently on right knee. A few breaths. Not resting all your weight if you can help it. Is Uddiyana Bandha on. Also your Mula Bandha, so squeezing sit bones towards each other. We inhale, coming all the way up, warrior two. Exhale, reaching forward, flip the palm, reverse. Right arm up. On your exhale, we're going to come into our side angle. So if you like, you may want to take right hand all the way down. If not, take the first version. If it's in your practice and you'd like to try, I'm going to bind, so taking right arm through. You don't have to. And then taking left arm back around, opening the heart. And inhale, release the arms. Reaching forward, flip the palms, reaching back. Once more, side angle. I know, all the way down. But this time, let's see if we can straighten through front leg, coming into Utthita Trikonasana. So straighten front leg. You have the option with this posture to take that right hand either on right side of the leg, on taking hold of your right leg, or even on the inside. It's okay to micro bend. On your inhale, gently unwinding back to center. Let's turn right foot now 90 degrees. Left foot forward, opposite side. So warrior two, bending through front leg. So making sure that your torso is centered. Maybe this time look at where the knee placement is. So taking that knee right to that middle toe. So you're slightly taking it out to the left. Pada Bandha, your foot lock. Well done. So open the heart. You can even lift up through the shoulders, the arms, and then place them back down. Just so you're finding that length. Good. Belly button back towards the spine, so you're really strong in this posture. Wonderful. So on your exhale, reaching forward, flip the palm, reaching back. Really concentrate on your alignment. From here, pushing through that front leg. So if you come out slightly, push through. Just taking a moment. Let's inhale. And as you exhale, winding down side angle, bend left arm, sweep right down and up. So you can take arm alongside right ear or towards the ceiling. Try to lift that left arm slightly, so not too much weight. You can always take right hand to the hip as well. Keep that left shoulder open. And we'll inhale all the way up, warrior two. Reaching forward, flip the palm, reach back. Open the heart. Press through front leg. On your exhale, winding down, so side angle, maybe grounding down left hand. You can either stay here or in first version. If you like to take a bind, you're bending through that left arm to lower the body and then threading that left hand through the legs, wrapping them back around and then taking that right arm gently unwind on your inhale, warrior two. Let's exhale, reach forward, flip the palm and back. Exhale, wind down, side angle. Your version, resting at the knees if you like. And then from here, Utthita Trikonasana. So we begin to straighten through that front leg as you lift the torso slightly. So just modify. You can always bind right arm back behind the spine. It actually helps you really lift up through that right shoulder. So just open the heart. It's okay to micro bend through the knees. Some of you may not know if you do have flexible knees. So if you find a little bit of pain when you're in this posture, it could mean that you have hyperextension through the knees. Let's inhale, coming all the way back up, star pose. Taking the feet, pigeon-toed. Let's take the hands to prayer position at the heart. So a nice cooling. So find length through the spine. So this is an inversion like we do at the end of class, because we fold forward and then the heart is higher than the head. So on the exhale, folding forward, so we come only halfway first. You may want to release the hands. Just paying attention to the feet and where the weight is placed in the feet. So you're trying to find that evenness. Being a forward fold, which stimulates the nervous system, the calm part, as well as an inversion. So it's either you ground down through the hands, you can even walk them back between the legs. Just try and keep the spine long, so not trying to compromise the spine at all. And then if you do have any props that you may want to lean on, you're welcome to do that too. And you can always hold on. Another version would be holding on to the big toes or the shins, then bending through the arms, drawing the torso towards the leg. And let's just gently, wherever you are, I'm going to begin to ground down through the hands, just so we can, on your exhale, just begin to walk the hands over towards that right leg. So it's either holding on to the ankle or just even just walking the hands over to that side. So on the exhale, we gently draw torso towards that extended leg. We inhale, walking the hands to opposite side, and as we exhale again, lowering. And we inhale, walking the hands back to the center. Just finding that length through the spine, so we're going to come halfway, extending through the arms. And then on your inhale, take hands to the heart. And gently rolling, raising. Let's heel toe, feet in towards each other. I'm going to come down. I'm going to sweep the arms nice and wide, palms to touch. Nice and slowly on your exhale, swan dive down. So we come into our Uttanasana. Inhale to our half lift, so we're looking forward, lengthen the spine. And then we're going to ground the hands, stepping back into our plank again. So we spread the fingers wide. So our balance today will be on the ground. So we'll take our side plank. So if you're wanting a more of a gentle version, you're dropping that left leg. If not, keeping it straight. So we inhale, lengthen the spine. And then on the exhale, taking heels to left side, raising through right arm. So if you are wanting to stack the feet, you can. The idea with your side plank is to really lift up through right hip. The arm is never directly under the shoulder. It's a little bit further away. If it's in your practice, you may want to raise that right leg or even take a tree. You need to be really mindful that the core is engaged here. Uddiyana Bandha. Well done. Exhale, release back to our plank. Just drop the knees, coming into our child's pose. Maybe take the forearms down just gently, rolling through your wrists. And we'll come to the opposite side. So gently grounding down through the hands, finding your plank. Opposite side this time. So this time grounding down through right leg, I think, if you're taking gentle version. Taking heels to right side, raising through the left. That's right. So you can either keep the feet on a pivot or stacking. Now you really need to concentrate on keeping that core engaged in this position. Lifting up through left hip. If you like, raising left leg. Good, core engaged. Well done. Exhale when you're ready, releasing onto our bellies. Reaching the arms forward on the inhale, palms to touch. And then on the exhale, take the arms along behind the body, interlace them. So feet should be out slightly to the edges of the mat. Then on your inhale, lifting, heart open. Engaging your core. Open the heart. And exhale, release into our crocodile arms. Or you may want to just rest the arms alongside the body, taking the cheek down. Gently on your inhale, reaching the arms forward, but this time we'll take our cactus arms. So bending through the arms. And this time on your inhale, we raise both arms and the legs. Engaging your core. And lower on your exhale. Taking crocodile. And let us just gently, just from where you are, you may want to bend through that right leg, seeing whether you can take right heel towards the pelvis. If you want, you may want to take right hand to right foot and just gently squeezing on the exhale. So feeling a nice stretch. That's it. Through your quads. And release on your exhale, opposite side. Just taking the left hand to left foot. And on your exhale, squeezing. Perfect. And release. So from here, you can either just come straight into your Sphinx pose. So you can take the elbows directly under the shoulders. So that's if you like the full version, depending on how your spine feels. If you like something a little gentler, you're walking the arms forward. So you're just getting some release. So we spread the fingers wide. You can take the gaze down towards the mat if you like. So if anyone would like another quad stretch, from here again, you can bend through that right foot, taking hold of your right foot. Right, so right hand to right foot, squeezing on your exhale. And release. Swapping sides, grounding down through the hands, bending through left leg, and again, squeezing. Good work. And release. Just taking our crocodile again, you may want to just gently just sway the hips from side to side. And we'll come into a version of our dolphin. So remember, just taking whatever version feels comfortable for you. So we're going to ground the hands down beside the shoulders, gently coming back. We'll find our child's pose first. So just lengthening through the spine, feeling some release through the sacrum. So you can either take a wide leg and gently taking the chest down towards the ground. Just release the spine. So whenever we neutralize, this means we're finding length. So let's gently come up now onto the knees. And we'll take forearms down, again, directly under the shoulders. And then take the hands together, or you can keep them just grounded. And then from here, you're going to begin to tuck the toes under. You can make your own version. You can stay here if you like. So arms should be, so from the front, they should be directly under the shoulders. So on your exhale, untuck the toes and just begin to straighten through the legs. It doesn't have to be all the way. To walk the feet towards each other, pushing away from the ground. You can keep the legs bent, walking the feet towards the body. Only ever coming as far as you feel comfortable. Remember to rest whenever you need rest. dropping the knees. So coming down into child's pose whenever you feel ready. You can take the arms alongside the body if you like, or out in front. Let's just begin to ground down through the hands, just so we can lift ourselves back up to a kneeling position. And we'll kick the legs out and we'll come down onto the spine. So palms facing upwards, rolling down through the spine. We're going to hug the knees in towards the chest, gently circling through the knees. Back in the opposite direction. And we'll neutralize again with a nice twist. So grounding down the feet and the hands. You might actually extend through that left leg. On your inhale, squeezing right knee in towards the chest. And then on your exhale, take left hand to right knee. Round your right hand, twisting over towards that left side. So if you can, keeping both shoulder blades grounded. If you are wanting to modify it slightly, you can bend through that left leg, taking right hand to left big toe. Or to the whole foot. And again, you can always just let that left hand be free and enjoy more the gentle twist. Just notice through the shoulders whether there's any tension. Maybe you can settle in a little more through the hips, softening feet. And that's gently on your next inhale, just grounding down the hands wherever you are. And we'll gently engage our core, drawing the legs back to center. Good. Hugging knees in towards the chest. And then on your exhale, extending long through right leg. Right hand to left knee. And we'll twist over towards right side. Keeping shoulder blades grounded. So taking the same option as you did on the opposite side. So if you bent through right leg, you can hold the right foot. So if you took that option on the other side, just taking it here. If you find that the shoulder blades aren't grounded, you just need to slightly come out of your twist. So come out a little bit, just so you can find that safety through the spine. And let's ground down through the hands. And then on your inhale again, drawing legs back to center, hugging them in on your exhale. And then it's time to find our Shavasana. So you may want to grab your blanket or your jumper and socks and just find a nice, comfortable position. Gently closing the eyes. And then it's okay here to let go of your Ujjayi breath and begin to find that natural breath. So just letting it go. As you now begin to ground down, just begin to scan from the crown of the head all the way down the body, noticing if there's tension, and then seeing whether you can exhale it out through the feet. So every time you inhale, maybe coming through the nose, and as you exhale, just pushing it down through the body, out through the feet. Just release. So we inhale, healing, and then exhale through the feet. Just feeling that goodness throughout the body as you release. And maybe begin just to visualize comfort. Maybe you're at home. And you make your favorite cup of tea or coffee. Maybe you're all snug. And just envision sitting in your favorite chair, a beautiful, big, comfortable chair, right beside a large old window. Feet are tucked up under the body with a blanket. You can see steam or heat rising from your cup as it keeps the hands warm. You can smell your favorite tea or coffee as you look out of your window notice the most beautiful garden, lush trees and grass, flowers, all different colors. Everywhere. You notice no other houses, just nature and its beauty. You may notice some animals, all with nature. And you notice when you're finding this stillness, that's when you feel at your best. Just enjoying what you see out there, the tiniest little bud or a new bloom, all these little things that you can feel grateful to see. Just allow all this beauty to fill up your heart. And just know that you can come and visit this place anytime you choose, by either closing your eyes, taking yourself on this journey, or perhaps just going outside for a walk in your own garden. And without interruption to your body, just begin to gently bring your awareness back to your space. Maybe deepening your breath, bringing life back in. Just relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the body on each exhale a little more. And then when you feel ready, bringing any gentle movement you like to the body. You may even want to stretch out through the arms or legs. On your inhale. And then on your exhale, when you feel ready, hugging, knees in towards the chest. and just rocking from side to side until you feel ready to come down to your favorite. And just taking a moment, beautiful yogis and yoginis, to give thanks to yourself for arriving on your mat for your practice. Show such dedication. When you're ready, bringing yourself up to a comfortable seat, trying to keep the eyes closed if you can. And we'll take the hands to Anjali Mudra at the heart. And we'll finalize our class with one round of Om if you'd like to join me. So we'll inhale to Om. So inhale. We'll take the hands to eyebrow center and bow forward to our internal selves. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May there be peace, may there be peace, may there be peace. Namaste.